I'm a new writer, so by all means point out any mistakes I make. I don't have a mic hooked up to this helmet, so I just did a voiceover, as I'm not good at talking while riding. It's actually my first time through Malibu Canyon, or any canyons actually, so rather than just focusing on technique and how to ride, I really was just worried about not dying. You can be sure I'm not paid by anyone for this video, but if there is one sponsor, I would say this video is brought to you by the Almighty God, who offers salvation at the low price of nothing. That's right, absolutely free. Just read Isaiah 53 for details. Okay, so why do I think the Joker will make $400 million plus at the box office? I mean, for one thing, look at how many views the trailer has already. It garnishes almost 1 million views a day. Most people I know, including myself, are addicted to watching it over and over again. Some even calling it the perfect trailer in the comments. It's eloquent in every way. I mean, this trailer is just amazing. I mean, how many trailers are there actually as good as this one? Just look at the perfectly choreographed musical score. I mean, it's amazing how they just line it all up so perfectly. Someone in the comments pointed out how he is miserably walking up the steps in the beginning, and then at the end you see him happily walking down them. Also, if you notice in the beginning where he's beat up, laying in a fetal position, and then towards the end of the trailer, he captivates you by the way he walks. So there's obviously a noticeable character transition there, or maybe a better word is transformation. Notice the part where the mirror breaks and the events that follow in the trailer? This is where he snaps, realizing that his life is actually a comedy, finding his true place in the world which has lost its way. And if you think about it, we are as much a part of the world as it is a part of us. And then after this mirror breaks, you see him put himself back together again, more like he's in command of himself. So before he's just kind of bullied, but then after the mirror breaks, he becomes the one in charge. Apparently, Joaquin Phoenix had the idea for a movie like this a while back, where he was interested in doing a low-budget character study of, say, one of the villains. Then I guess he somehow forgot about it, and then somebody else had a similar vision, and somehow the two found each other and made this masterpiece. I won't lie, at first I was a bit skeptical when I heard they were making a Joker movie. I thought, really? I mean, how can that actually be good? And then when I saw the trailer, I was blown away. My jaw dropped. Okay, so why do I think this is gonna make so much money? For one thing, I think it's gonna make a lot of money because, I mean, just look at how popular the trailer is. And all the comments in the trailers are mostly positive. But more than that, I think people are drawn to this kind of movie because it's more than just special effects and action. It really draws deep upon what makes a person a person. It's about, it's these kind of character studies show how a particular person got to such and such a place, whereupon we're able to identify with the character. It's about self-discovery, exploring the limits of oneself. Imagine what we're all capable of becoming. This is why I liked Batman Begins so much. It was because it showed you how he got there. It showed you how he became Batman. You were able to follow the character. You're able to almost identify with him. And in a way, this movie shows us that there's a Joker in all of us. And that's what makes this movie so special. You see him when he's happy in the beginning before Gotham just chews him up and spits him out. And you wonder, had he not been born somewhere else under different circumstances, would things be different, right? In almost every respect, he became a product of his environment. Like the old proverb, one's birth determines their vocation. When tragedy and craziness was all that met this guy in his happy life, he evolved from a victim to the villain, instilling the same pain he suffered from, as if to say to the world, it's payback time, with a big smile on his face. And that's why I think it will make $400+ million, because it touches really close to real life.